All right, so we're going to transition. This is a guest-related edition of Bar Enemy, Bar Friend. A lot of these are going to be a little bit more salacious, a little bit more dirty, a little bit more caliente of questions.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Because we have questions for you as a person who frequents our bars as hunting grounds. We would like to know. I love you as a guest, but there are some questions.
Some spicy ones.
Bar Enemy, Bar Friend. Go. Don't. We don't have a sound drop for this. We never will because we trusted Austin for it. Cool.
We're just going to keep shitting on him every week until he finally makes it.
You trusted him.
Every fucking week. Well, give me someone who can make it, and we got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I have a question for you. Yeah. Do you notice a time in which you see more, like even time and day, where you see more just like people out wanting to meet other people, aka like looking?
Thursdays.
Thursday's a good shift in my bar.
Thursdays. Yeah. Not too late, so I would say anywhere between 7 and 9. Thursday,
7 and 9 is the hunting time.
I agree. And it's not like I'm literally just walking and be like, oh, wow. A lot of females. And then at like 9:01, a lot of dudes.
See, they know, they heard. Yeah.
The end of happy hour.
Yeah, the end of happy hour. Okay.
Yeah.
That's when the dudes show up. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Interesting. Do you have any, where do you work at? Can you say?
I'm a sales manager at a dealership, Oarsman Chevrolet in Marlow Heights.
Okay.
Come visit.
Marlboro Heights?
Marlow Heights, Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. Okay, gotcha. I was going to ask, like, as you're coming home, do you have just a route of bars you hit? Or is there a thought that goes into, like, the bars you hit before you go home?
It's usually, like, I get to Occoquan. I'm like, man, do I really want to drink? Yeah, fuck it, let's go see it.
So you go home first?
No. I'll on the way home from Occoquan, I'm like, do I really
want to drink? He's going home and...
But,
that's his work attire.
I love it.
Casual Tuesday.
He's the reason we're all wearing
manager money.
So I'll either stop at your spot or
so we're one of the first spots. What's like how do you decide your first spot to go out?
Whatever closest off to the highway or where I'm at, which is your spot.
Okay, all right.
It is right off.
And then
technically they are closer to the highway. Bricks is closer to the highway, but we're a straight shot.
Exactly. Right. So either or. Just take one exit and get there, you know.
I'll go to your spot, and then I'll just cut through.
That's your happy hour spot, Bargoyles?
And then Briggs.
Okay.
Oh, so you do Bar Louie before Briggs?
Yes.
I got you.
Because I usually park.
So he wants to see who's going to bring to Briggs with him from Bar Louie.
No. So by the time I get to Briggs, I'm fucking hungry as shit because I've drank so much. I'm like, all right, 4x4, let's go.
Or that means he knows that Briggs is where you go close the deal.
Close the pizza.
Yeah, there you go. Close the pizza box.
Hey, girl, I got to buy one, get one. Let's go.
I mean, if anything,
you and me, some pizza in my bed. Let's go.
If anything, I know he loves the pizza box, and he likes to put meat in it. That's why he likes the 4x4.
Yeah, you, me, and my pepperoni.
There you go.
How often have you been out of the bar on a date and run into a previous date?
Oh, shit.
Way too often?
It happens. It does.
I feel like you're smart enough to know not to bring an outside date into a bar where you used to speak to.
Are you?
Everyone can attest to this. I've never, ever brung a date to Stonebridge.
I was gonna say I've never seen new dates come in with that.
No.
Okay.
I've seen girls like, oh, that's that motherfucker from last night who changed my life. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. You know,
I'm a life changer.
Whatever. That's what I hear. You're a good first dater. You know, I've heard that.
Yeah. He looks like a come on, dude.
So
pull up, looking like this.
Springfield or Old Town Alexandria.
Smart.
So you bring the dates to Springfield. We have someone else who does that. Shout out Nelson. All of his dating happens in Springfield.
Nelson.
Yeah,
I love Nelson. That's my
boy. You're both kind of the same club. What do you mean?
I tend to go up north more too.
Socio-wise.
Woodbridge is kind of seen as like an armpit of Northern Virginia.
But also, everybody knows everybody, and you know.
Yeah.
You want to be disgusting somewhere else?
You go up to Old Town and you're not going to know anybody. You're not going to see anybody you know.
So it's definitely good to go somewhere that nobody knows you because
you don't have to worry about.
So no regrets. I go to Old Town. Like people that work in Old Town.
Yeah.
I've been there so many times that people know me.
Yeah.
So I just automatically like the man. Like, oh my god.
The man.
Everywhere he goes.
No patrons know me.
When everybody's like Steven, yeah, I come through. Everybody's like boo.
Yeah, unless you're bringing treats. So that shit sucks. How do you decide whether or not you want to take a lady to a nice fancy dinner versus just like an upscale cocktail bar? What's going into that date? How do you decide?
Age is one thing.
Age, okay. I thought it would be like marriage material with age.
So which one is which?
So it's easier to impress a younger girl than
older. You take them where, younger you take them where.
Older, Eddie V's. Chart House.
Eddie V's Prime
I
Seafood.
love it. I love it. If you're like if you're my age or older, that's where we're going.
Okay, so if
Well,
you're 26 or older, gotcha.
32.
I don't know. I was just trying to. I was being polite.
If you're in your 20s, we're probably gonna go to
Straight to a
Dante's.
slaughterhouse, huh? Ain't no questions asked.
Is that what he calls his bedroom? Jesus.
El matadero.
No, he can't call his bedroom the slaughterhouse because the slaughterhouse is where you take cows.
It's funny. As soon as I was walking down in here, I was like, "Oh, I feel like you're walking me to the slaughterhouse."
Oh, nice. Yeah, there you go. Well, you're welcome.
But if you're in your 20s, we're going to like Don Tito's or something like that.
The diversity's fine. The
Gotta
coochie. I see.
Hey, girl, you trying to hit up Dave and Buster's?
No, check your
And when,
sheets.
you,
Check your sheets.
Nah, that's right.
and when you don't care about them, you just breaks. You know, hey, wanna go have some pizza?
Harbor Grill.
Harbor Grill, I get that. I get that.
Hey,
I get
Harbor
that.
Grill. You want to go Dutch?
I get it. It's out of the. It's,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
out
like
of the
that.
way. It's out of the circuit, but it's
Yeah.
still not that far.
That's where you go disappearing.
That's
huh?
why
You be
I
at
literally
Harbor
I be at
Grill.
Harbor Grill all the time. I love Harbor Grill.
Now I feel like I'm like running to like a bunch of people.
You don't. You
No,
don't.
now I
Oh,
am.
now now you are. Yeah.
Oh shit! You watched the podcast, didn't you?
No,
I was
no
at
one's
Harbor
watching.
Grill has changed names like 5 times, but it's
I
still the
haven't
same
been
guy.
inside of that building since it was like be
Water's
something.
Edge, Oasis.
Pier or something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the owners just sold again.
Was
like, a
Geckos
few
back in the
months
days or something like that?
ago. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
The owners
Geckos.
just sold again. Yeah, Geckos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that was a throwback.
Well,
Okay. Ricky, you have any questions for him?
Oh.
Ricky has a very different insight.
So-
Berto and I are still bartenders in the game, watching a non-service industry people pick up our people. Ricky has questions as
yeah, so I've been out of the game for 8 years now.
out of the bartending game, he's still fucking ladies. Just yeah. I wanted to specify that.
My man.
Okay.
Um,
When you say out
So
of the
I've been
game,
told that you have a type where you tend to date women in the industry. And so I guess my first question is do you ever get jealous knowing that they're flirting with everyone that they talk to?
That's a good question.
Because in our industry, like
This is-
flirting is basically currency, and you use it not only with your customers, but you also use it with the employees you work with to kind of,
If you're trying
gain
to get
favor.
You're trying to get some French fries.
Believe it or not, our industries are different, but very similar at the same time.
My boy be flirting a lot, huh? So he doesn't care.
So when it comes to my industry,
I don't know. The guy who sold me my car was not flirting with me.
Whoa,
Jose,
yeah,
hey
thank God.
Jose, yeah, he
Thank
was
God.
not.
Good job, Jose.
Yeah, I love
But
it.
no,
dude.
but so I always tell my salespeople, car sales is legalized prostitution. You have to sell yourself,
Okay.
all right? And the same thing with the industry,
But
all right?
but this is coming from a 1 to maybe 3 time standpoint versus a 1 to 3 time every week.
Okay.
Like if
So-
you want to whore yourself out to make a sale and that sale is a $40,000-$50,000 car, that's cool. We're whoring ourselves out for a $40 tab 3 times
so
a week.
there's a difference.
So
It's
like,
a quantity or quality kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, to
Okay.
answer his question though, I mean, I am very cold-hearted. I honestly give 2 fucks.
So you know, lover.
I don't.
Who heard you? Why you're not a lover boy anymore?
Jesus. No, he's a lover boy.
It happened like 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
no.
Yeah.
Damn.
Somebody fucked me up, and I was like, all right.
I didn't say the name. I was getting ready.
No one knows. No need.
I was getting ready. Okay,
She's,
no one
believe it
knows.
or not, she's actually in the same industry as I am, and she actually has the exact same position I do at a different dealership.
Oh, Malia.
Damn. She said I don't
do
need
you ever
you.
like send her text messages like, "Hey, bitch, my store did so much more sales than
How
you."
was your quarter,
Like,
bitch?
You send her like
We still,
quarterly.
we still like talk here and there. It's like, hey, how you doing?
Oh,
Fuck
he's
off.
so hurt by this. Yeah, sorry. I just read that.
Are you
his
guys
response.
civil to each other now? Like,
No, we're cool. Yeah, we're
That's
cool.
cool.
But
Is that bridge fully completely done, or are you guys both each other's
Still
emergency?
hitting like a "you up" text.
wait, run that back again.
Are you guys each other? Is the bridge completely burned now, or are you guys each other's emergency glass case?
You are a smart man.
I'm just asking.
You have like insight.
I'm just asking.
nice.
I know you. And I love you.
Also,
I'd rather enjoy
you-
you as Chris me.
you have sex with one of your exes, your body count doesn't add up.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't
That's how you
fucking.
keep it low.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but that's how some people think.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Strategic.
I feel like Berto's used that in an argument with a girl he cheated on. Bitch, I'm not cheating on you. I'm keeping the. I've had sex
I've
with the
already had
same
sex- No,
amount of
It doesn't
girls.
count. When you go to the bathroom to take a shit and 2 logs come out, is that 2 shits or 1 shit? That's 1 shit. That's
I
not
mean, I
2
don't know.
shits.
What was worse, the egg or the chicken? At this point, I don't fucking.
That's Sucio boy math right there. Jesus. Oh man, that's toxic as hell.
I like that logic.
Yeah, it's like if you're roasting a pig with your homie and you guys touch swords. It's not really gay.
Hey, you guys
Because
are
you guys
high-
was roasting a
You guys are
pig.
high fiving on the
no,
inside.
it's bad. No,
That's not.
It's no. Hey,
That's different.
look, as far
different.
this is how I see it.
Yeah.
If I see you naked and I get a boner, I'm gay.
Well,
But if I don't get a boner, I'm not gay. You're just naked.
I just saw you
It's
naked
only
right
gay if
before
you
this
come.
episode, so.
I feel like you get just look.
He's doing threesome.
Oh,
this turned into threesome.
Check, mic check.
A little
Make
cold
sure you know we
outside,
have
isn't
three
it?
handsome
check?
boys here. You
Yeah,
know?
make sure
A little
nothing's
cold
hanging
in
out.
here.
No, I'm
worries.
still straight. Yeah.
All right, cool. Just making sure.
Even I got some sexy motherfuckers here still straight.
Another question I have: when you are pursuing, somebody within our industry, how do you cross that line from guest to something more? Because once you cross that line and you fail, you're now a creepy fuck. So like,
Yes.
Is there like a
agree.
timeline where you like?
Is there a
this is where I jump in and make the move.
Yes, there is.
Okay,
There is
let's
a
hear it.
timeline. So it's
let's hear the
typically,
dentist system.
It's typically
It's like this.
4 or 5 times.
Okay,
4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times. Show up and make my presence known to that person.
first 2 times you'd be just creepy and a weird guy.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
first time.
Nah,
it's like,
nonchalant,
she's
just-
cute. Second time,
Something to
observing.
drink.
Third time, observing. Fourth time, all right, so let's have a little conversation here. Fifth time, we had a conversation. We're probably going to exchange numbers. Sixth time, okay, now you go for the kill.
Okay, oof,
Now you go for the jump in. Hey, are you busy? Blah, 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 or whatever there. And if, this might fuck you guys up. If that person says, yeah, I'm free that day, well, she's interested, obviously. But to test it, it's called a heat check. That's what I call it, a heat check.
You check. Hey,
So
got the
let's
hot
say-
hand. Throw the 3.
So today's the 6th time. All right, not to be weird. Let's say this is my 6th time meeting you.
Yeah.
Right, and you're a female.
Okay.
Right. And I say, hey, are you busy Friday night? And you say, no, I'm not.
No,
busy
I'm not
Friday
busy
night.
Friday night.
Not for you.
Okay.
No.
That was actually very cute. Anyways, but,
Okay. Acting, baby. Okay.
And I'm the homo.
so I'm not busy.
No,
I'm not busy Friday night. Okay, would you like to have dinner? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. We're gonna have dinner at blah blah blah.
What if she says yes, she's busy? You just move to the next day.
On to the next one.
No, my man. Good job, Berto. Just move on.
Cool.
Yeah. But if she's not busy,
We
she
don't
says,
love
yeah,
this
sure.
house.
We're, I'm not busy.
On to the next girl. You're saying? If
Yes.
she's busy on that day, our industry, we're working Friday nights. If you're good at your job, you should be working
no,
Friday
this is
night.
He doesn't.
Hypothetical.
We
It's
never
not-
said
it's
that he
not
likes
really a
good
Friday
bartenders or
night.
servers.
Okay.
It might not be a Friday night. It's hypothetical.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Tuesday night. Tacos.
Her day off, you know?
If it's Tuesday night, he's getting tacos
Yeah, I know.
or taco. you know.
So first date,
Pop it.
100% of the time, I'll always fake.
You always fake
Always
on the
fake on the
first
first date.
date.
Always.
You
100%
do?
of the time.
You do?
And I call it a heat check. I call it a heat check.
And that works for you?
That's
It works 50% of the
God
time.
damn.
Shit.
zoom in on Ricky. Zoom in on Ricky.
God
So I fake on the first night. Of course, I'll like text them within the 2 hours before the date. Like, hey, something came up. Blah blah blah. I feel like I'm giving away all my secrets. This is fucked up. But hey,
We'll put it
I'm
on
busy.
Patreon.
Blah blah blah. Something happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's true, and sometimes just like it's just the heat check. And the person says, "Okay, I understand." The next day, I'll text them and say, "Hey, let's reschedule," or "Hey, let's do this." If they say yes, great. Okay,
All right.
You
They're,
know
they're
you're already
actually
in.
interested.
You know you're in.
she's completely interested. If that person doesn't respond back, deuces.
Okay, this is like a very thought out, you know.
This is this is the
strategic.
this is the dentist system. Do you know the dentist system? This is-
I remember, yes.
Yeah.
But
Jeez.
what about when you're drunk, though? You wake up with a fucking torta next to you or a number in your phone that you don't remember.
Bro, have you ever drunk tested Papa John's? He
Delicious.
responds. He definitely responds.
It's delicious.
I'll let you know that.
It's like Taco Bell after the bar.
So do you want extra cheese or?
Yes. 2 o'clock in the morning, Papa John's.
So
will text you
let's
back.
just be more specific that this 6-date rule doesn't really apply. Sometimes you're like one and done.
He's not saying 6 days. It's 6 times at the
As
restaurant.
a customer.
As a
Oh.
customer.
6
okay.
times showing up.
Okay,
just to
okay.
be a familiar.
So like the first 3 or 4 times, he really doesn't say shit. He's just like
Yes.
Peeping.
he's in the background. He's background. Then the
He's-
5th
he's
time,
building
he
mystery.
marinates, and then the 6th time, that's when he
Looking for the
cooks.
single ladies.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah. See, well, if anyone should be taking notes, it's the guy who's not. in the
Man,
industry
hey,
anymore.
ladies, if any victims of Steven is out there and you want to talk about this 6...
If you've been victimized by Regina George, please raise your hand.
If you've been victimized by me, please call 703
no, give the whole number. and this is how Steven ended up getting more pussy
I promise
after
you.
this episode.
That
I mean, we don't have
hotline will
enough
help you.
viewers to where
I was
this
like,
is.
there's no quality. I don't think there's quality.
Don't worry.
Watching our shit, like
Once we
one
tag
day they
him-
gonna have a fine brother on there, a motherfucker half Ethiopian, half what's the other one? Cambodian motherfucker gonna walk around.
How confusing was being half Cambodian, half Ethiopian, raised by black people?
I honestly don't know how the fuck it happened. It happened in Arlington and it happened 2 times because I have a little brother.
So it was pretty natural for you, like
I was adopted by my kindergarten teacher. You ever seen Matilda?
just like that, huh?
Without the superpowers, that's me.
Yeah, if you ask Bert or Ricky, you
Hold
definitely
on.
have superpowers.
So your teacher was like teaching you, and then she was like, "I'm gonna adopt you."
Yeah, it's a little dark story.
So you had the Riz at 5 years old, basically, is what you're saying.
I'm saying that sounds like
kinda
grooming. That
forced
sounds
to be
like
adopted.
grooming. That sounds like grooming. That sounds like
No,
who's the
stop,
director?
stop,
Woody
stop.
Page? No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
It was good intentions.
She's good intentions.
That is a very unique mix, though.
Man, it's a little different.
Like you're kind of a one of one, or one of two. I guess.
It was violin. It was violin.
Yeah.
Violin. Sad violin. Yeah. So they at kindergarten they decided to adopt you
All
there.
right, here we go.
Here,
Moment of silence.
Berto needs to cry a little bit. It's tough.
Adopted at a young age.
Berto's just he's dealing with the idea that somebody chose you,
To leave
And-
you behind.
and while he was a choice.
Wow. For 5 cents a day, you can save a Ethiopian Cambodian child.
A female bartender or server from the industry from Steven. Just say no. Doesn't matter how many times he smiles at you. Just say no. It's not going to
He's
end
not
up
going to
well.
show up to the first date. That's wild. Okay, not showing up to the first date is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I do pretty
that's
well for
cold.
myself, and even I would never do that.
That's
shit.
cold.
That's
Because that's just a
The
lot.
only time
like-
I would do that shit is if a better option came up that night, and
Not
then I
even
would be like,
option.
"Oh my god,
Ricky, but you've done it before.
my car broke down."
Ricky, you
No,
canceled
dude.
girls for another girl before.
Who?
You
Ricky, you've canceled a date for another girl.
yes.
Have you?
Who?
Literally,
Yeah.
dude, you're such an asshole.
kinda.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Remember the
Why would you do that?
Christmas event?
Oh, yo, she was like my pen pal, bro. She was not about it. We texted.
She
She kind of texted for a couple weeks.
No, I'm
but
saying
she
about,
was
like,
shitty about it, and
you-
then I was just
no.
like, bro, like the
I mean,
effort's not reciprocated.
You went out with one girl, and then that completely disregarding her existence.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
I was
But
kind of a
that-
dick.
but that was
night.
during- that
But I
was
was
during
also
a date.
shit faced.
That was during a date.
So you canceled the first date.
No. So we
yeah,
had a,
tell Steve the story. He don't know the story.
we had a live Christmas episode,
in-
and because obviously everyone
I watched it.
Everyone that showed up is in the industry, so they all fucking showed up like an hour late.
wasted.
Of course.
So
Wasted.
when we were supposed to start, there was like 5 people originally. We ended up having like 50, but
4 of them was my family.
yeah, like, but when we were supposed to start, there was only like 5 people. So I'm like, fuck, like we gotta get some people here. So I hit up a girl that was more into me than I was into her, and she was like, oh,
Shout
yeah.
out.
Oh,
I follow her
she-
by accident on the
She-
in the Bargoyles
She still
account.
texts me like, hey, you want to
go.
come over?
There you go.
I do.
Do you say yeah, sure? Why not?
Do you want to
And
wake
then I
up on
don't.
my couch?
Me.
I'm not like. But anyways,
Do you want to wake up on my couch?
so I hit her up and I was like, oh, you gotta come. Like, you want to come to my Christmas
Yeah.
episode? Come watch my podcast. Blah blah blah. It'll be so much fun. And she was like, yeah, totally. I'll be right there. Like, let me just finish this. And I'll like.
We put the kiss to bed.
She was there in like 30 minutes, and then by then like people had started showing up, and I was just like, well,
Shots were flying.
this is kind of a
Shots
waste.
were flying, yeah.
And then after the podcast ended,
So he heat checked her.
after the podcast ended, my buddy Jaren showed up, and he's buying shots.
Oh yeah, they
Like,
were just.
we did like probably 10 shots within an hour.
Why was he buying so many shots at bungalows? Was he trying to impress somebody?
Shut up.
Wait, who's
I'm not gonna-
No, not this. Shit. It's just the bartender that was serving him, giving him a bunch of drinks. He was.
are you in friends?
No,
They were talking for a
They don't
hot
like
minute.
me, I get it. No, we were not talking. He's talking about someone else. He's talking about
To be
someone else.
honest, her Instagram looks better than she does, and he saw her on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then he saw her in person.
Oh,
he
that's
was, like,
how it
still
was?
kind of about it, but he wasn't as about it.
So
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Any of
We're gonna have to cut all of
that. I
this.
got cut. Yeah, I got
What?
cut.
was that she one that posted the squat video?
No, that was a lie. That never actually happened.
Fuck me.
I told you that never actually happened.
My whole
So-
day up,
I know. I
bitch.
told you I was doing that on purpose. I was trying to get
Ah,
get you
well,
off
it
your.
worked.
I was trying to get
Good
you off.
job.
So,
Yeah, that's
so
fucking never
anyways,
happened. Yeah.
my buddy Jaren, he's buying a shitload of shots, and
Yeah, I'm gonna cut all that.
Andy, who technically won the date with Birdo,
Shout out Andy.
she comes up to me and
And they
she's
come
like,
back. Episode part 2.
she's like, hey, you're
Oh, she had a
cute.
boyfriend the
blah,
whole
blah, blah. I'm
time.
like, oh, you're cute too.
Kind of.
Yeah, didn't know that. I kind of found that out after the fact.
I
and
run
was
into the
just like-
homie. I run into him at Bricks a couple weeks ago.
He told me. He
And I
told
told
me.
him, bro,
We had
please
like a-
come say your version of the story.
We had like a 2-episode discussion about it.
We had a
witnesses.
4-episode arc over
But-
this. Yeah.
Don't worry,
anyways-
there's gonna be repercussions to this episode as well.
So, anyways, I was like, "You're cute." She was like, "You're cute," and like literally, you're right here. Andy's Isaac, and I was just like, "Oh, give
What's up,
me your
Ricky?
number." And then Isaac tried to run interference, but I was drunk. I was drunk as shit, and I was like,
I was trying to distract his original date as he was trying to riz the other guy.
I wasn't even
That is a
trying to
great
be.
friend.
I wasn't even trying to be sneaky about it. Like it was very obvious. Like
Remember said I
was a
tried
dick.
breakdancing? I was like, I don't know.
No, not break dancing, but he did
I was
whatever
trying
he
to-
could to distract her.
I was like, hey, what's up? Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah,
look at me.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
You know what's crazy?
He's
Like
trying to
when
get
you're trying to take a picture of a dog, you know what I mean?
In spite of all that, she still
way,
went to
cute
another
dog.
bar with me, and then I passed out at the bar.
Woke up on her couch too. That's crazy.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I my phone was dead.
Rick is
I woke-
great at first dates.
I
as you can
woke
see.
up. I woke up on her couch, and I didn't know where I was, how I got there. My phone was dead, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I
So
looked,
you woke up, you're like, where the fuck am I? What's for breakfast?
yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Are you cooking?
Sorry.
So I went outside. I walked around, and I found a 7-Eleven that was close by.
You just walked out of this random.
And
No
I
idea
didn't
where
know
you were
that.
at.
I didn't
No
know
idea.
that. I didn't know that.
So I
Was your
also
phone dead?
I also saw a key that was like sitting on the table. It looked obvious, so I grabbed it, hoping that it was her house
so
key.
obvious.
And so I went to the 7-Eleven. I walked back. I brought my charger. I plugged my phone in, and the first thing I did was I texted Jaren. I was like, "Where the fuck am I?"
Yeah. Text somebody who's not there. Hey, where am I?
And then I was like,
Don't check your location.
I was
don't
like,
check your map.
"Did I
Yeah.
drive last night?"
Holy
Damn.
shit.
I was like, "Do you know where my car is? I need to Uber
Where
somewhere."
was it at? Fucking.
I didn't drive. I left it at Bungalows. From the
Okay.
Christmas party, I left it at Bungalows. So luckily, I wasn't like too lit or anything when I was driving. I was smart.
It's good.
As I've gotten older, I've learned to be responsible.
Actually,
Even when I was blackout, I was responsible.
Okay.
I have a story where I got kind of stranded out.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Similar?
This is your episode. We'd love to hear it.
Kind of,
Come on, give-
similar.
Give us the juiciness.
Is she used to work at Bar Louie, and her cousin.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah.
So we dated for like a year and a half, and one Sunday one Saturday, I'm sorry, she was like, let's go to North Carolina, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's go to North Carolina. So it
How
was
long
like
were y'all dating?
Year and a half.
Oh, year and a half. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
year and a
I
half.
thought you said a few
So
weeks.
I was like, yeah, sure, I'll drive.
that's crazy.
Right? It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. She came over to the house like 8 o'clock in the morning. Jumped in the car,
Vacation after a week and a half.
took off to North Carolina.
Yeah, hell
Got
yeah.
a hotel on the way there. Whatever. Long story short, great.
Spontaneous. I love it.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Spontaneous.
Sunday night, we're on the way back, and she starts asking questions like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?" All right, and I was like,
On the way back.
on the way back. And I was
So
like,
in your head, did you do the
she's,
math? How
now she's driving. I drove on the way down. She's driving on the way back, but it was her car the whole time.
in your head were you doing the math of like, all right, I got 3 hours left on this drive. I just got to
don't
like,
know.
I just got to play dumb for 3 hours.
So she was like, so she stops at the gas station. She's like, "Who the fuck is this female?" And I was like,
Oh, she had you already out the car when she asked.
yes, I was pumping
Smart.
the fucking
Hey,
gas. I was pumping the gas.
she's smart.
I paid for the
Damn.
fucking
She's
gas
smart.
on top of that.
She left you?
So I was like, I don't know who this person is. And she was like, oh, that's funny because somehow she figured out my passcode to my phone. Don't fucking try it.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So she was like, I was like, I don't know who this is. And she was like, you're a fucking liar. You told her you loved her. And I was like, oh, interesting. Needless to say,
She went through your phone on vacation.
I was stranded in North Carolina.
Damn, how far? Like 4 hours?
That's an expensive Uber.
That's an expensive.
It was
Uber.
like 50, 60 miles outside of Richmond.
How do you
That's
made it
not North
back?
Carolina.
I had to call my best friend.
Virginia.
Yeah, that had to be Virginia then. If you were only 50
Probably the border.
Legit at the
Yeah.
border.
Oh, okay.
south of the
Legit
border.
at the border.
Yeah.
I had to call my best
Maybe
friend to come
then.
get me.
Yeah.
Shout out
Hey.
to Elliot, my right hand man.
Shout out to Elliot, because I'll be like,
yeah.
this is my Uber code, Roberto
drove.
R18.
Bro, 100%.
That's a bro to come all the way down to another
Yeah, that's
state
a real
to pick
one.
you up.
It only cost me like $600. Fuck you, Elliot, for charging
Wait,
me.
he
Whatever.
charged you 600?
He charged you?
course.
He's
Yes.
not
He
your boy
charged you?
then.
That's not your boy.
It was like five
No.
something.
That's not your
If
boy.
Isaac called me and was like, I'm stranded in North Carolina, I would be like, all right, bet.
Dang.
I'm on my way.
I mean, it depends the circumstances. You know, be like the closest train station to you.
There's
It's a mile away.
The fucked up part is that so I finally get home like Monday morning around like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I get a text message at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry.
from her like.
I was like,
what's that?
wow.
Dang.
That was the last text message she ever texted me.
Dang.
You left
Probably
me
for
in
the
another
best.
state, bitch. Like, do you really think
You know-
this shit's about
You know what's
to keep
wild
going?
is you found out that weekend that Elliot really wasn't your boy, and so did she about you.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you weren't
Fair
her.
enough.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
Weird karma.
Let's get a few more
The
questions.
fucked
in
up
here.
part is
Yeah.
the person that she was complaining about. All jokes aside, the person that she's complaining about was actually one of her friends.
It'd be like that.
Oh,
Oh,
so
of
you,
course.
so you were in
Call
the
me
same
Humper.
friend group?
Maybe
You weren't
like
even
that,
like separate in friend groups?
We
for
weren't.
alcoholic
We didn't
women?
even like do anything.
The call comes
We
from
hung out
within
a
the
couple times,
house.
and that was it.
Yeah.
But you told her you loved her.
I never said I loved you.
80%
That's
of
the
murders
sad
happen
part.
from somebody that
See,
you
they're putting
know.
words in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
what the fuck? I never said I love you.
All right.
I did have a question about how do you treat the guy dynamic if you're pursuing somebody that works like specifically behind bar and they work with somebody. How do you treat that dynamic? Because like you come in and the guy's like, "Hey, what's up? Can I get you a drink?" And you're like, "Actually, I'm trying to wait on."
So
How do you do
okay.
that? How do you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'll come in
yeah,
and try to
yeah.
like
Yeah.
get that waitress or server.
You
And
learn
if
the
I
section.
can't and like someone else approaches me,
Yeah.
out of respect for the industry, I'm like, okay, fine.
That's
Let me get a
Okay.
cheese and clips.
valid.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I
And then I'll try to like work my way to that person just to say hi, but then I'm still.
hey, what's up? I already got a drink from them, or whatever.
I just want to say hi.
Well, you do tip well enough that like you are pursued when you walk into a bar. As far as servers go, as far as bartenders, at my bar specifically, they're like, "Oh, he's here. Hey, what's up? Hey, can I get you a Tito's and soda real quick?"
Oh, they're throwing up.
I mean,
happened?
you
No,
know,
they're not you in the
They're
bathroom
gagging
before
on
the
you
episode.
after your metaphorical dick.
Okay. No, I asked that question specifically because I remember when I first you'd come across my radar and I was like, all right, cool, and then I realized like you realize exactly what someone's there for and you're like, oh, all right, cool, and then one day like you sat down, I was like, hey, can I get you anything? You're like, actually, and I was like, hey, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever day, whatever. I was like,
I remember this.
like-
I remember this.
I was like, these
Yes.
are. I was like, hey, I'm
I do
being a
remember
homie
this.
to you.
Yes.
I'm not being a friend to her, but.
No, I do remember this.
But I was like, but they have spoke about you, so like that for me was the green light where I was like, okay, this person seems to be a little bit into you, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and give their schedule to this person.
One of our first conversations.
Yeah,
Watches.
I remember that. Yeah. Oh yeah, watches. Yeah.
Watches.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not wearing a Movado today.
Y'all
about
y'all
watches?
both have like high fashion taste.
Well, he used to be a model.
This,
so-
I
this
was
is
just
like
trying
the
to help
only
this
suit
guy.
I got, you know.
I was just trying to help this guy. I was trying to help this guy out. I thought I was like, yo, this guy is doing very well for himself. He also has the same kind of situation. He has the offspring going on thing, and I thought that would work out. And I was like, you know what? Let me just ollie-oop to see if this would work out. Obviously, it didn't work out in the end, but you
be
know,
like that.
yeah, it didn't. That happens.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
I'm
She was
a big
gonna shoot,
boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, who was it at the bar?
Actually, this person has a question.
That's why it's funny. That's why your story was funny.
All right, I got a question. So
There you go.
you
Go
know,
ahead, yeah,
let's say
Bert
you're
has a
doing
question.
your usual, scooping.
it's not
and-
usual. It's just like what
You're
he's
just
doing.
doing yourself. You're just minding your business. You already got your eyes.
Typically, I am just minding my business, but
Of course,
yeah.
but then you got all the drunk service industry people. Yo, what the fuck is up, Steven? What are you watching, Steven? And you're just like, the fuck out of here. I'm not trying to.
No, I'm typically like, oh hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Dap or a hug. I'm like, all right, get the fuck away from me.
Some people don't read the room, you know. Like,
There's a couple people I'm like, please get the fuck away from me. Just please get away from me. I said
overstay their welcome.
Yes. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough balance to do. I've never done it. Good for you. Have you ever been attacked by a service industry person sexually in the Bungalows parking lot?
I don't know nothing about it.
I was told to ask.
Well, who haven't been assaulted
Yeah,
at that parking lot?
in the Bungalows parking lot? Well, yeah. Well, he was sexually assaulted. That's different. That's
I
different.
have.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question.
Ooh, I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But yes, I have.
Yeah. Oh.
There are so many amendments.
I will say, do you have I guess towards my final question as a coxman for yourself, not myself, him. When you have already, you're going back to a bar where you have a little bit of a history there. How do you approach somebody newer, knowing that they've heard about your past?
Are you talking about Bar Louie?
I don't
That
know.
happens all
I
the
don't know.
time.
Text me that. I don't know. I'm just like,
Wait. What was the name?
I didn't say a name.
What was it?
I didn't. I'm just saying, like, has it been brought up before? Like, you talking to someone new, and then you see them immediately being spoken to by someone from your past at that same restaurant. How do you avoid that?
You find the darkest corner
Okay.
and get your drink and shut the fuck up.
Okay. All right.
All right, I have one final question.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Out of all of the bars in Woodbridge, which one would you say is the best in terms of prospects?
Ooh,
Spicy question.
good question. Prospects as far as like people that actually work there, or
Very attractive females that you would date.
Just in general, like where do you feel
Oh
like this
no
is
no
where
no
I
that,
pop
that
off?
no that's a big
There's
that's a
two
big
different
difference.
things.
That's a big
There's two
difference.
different things.
Whether you're going there for the staff or you're going there for
Well,
patrons.
so considering you
patrons.
have a thing for serving staff, I would say
We'll start with staff and then we'll go to the next
Yeah.
one.
all right, staff. No,
Tandoori.
Yeah. Oh, Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit.
I know.
it's
Shout,
all
hey, shout out
dudes.
Glenn.
I love Glenn though.
Yeah,
Glenn is
yeah,
cool.
no, yeah.
But as far as staff, I have to say Bar Louie, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Wait for the staff?
There is one person that can probably lock me down at Bricks. But
You know who you are. You know who you are, baby girl.
is the reason why I met Birdo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out, yeah, shout
You
out.
know,
Yeah, good for her.
the chubby friend. Come here, boy. Is that your hot friend?
Yo, I thought you were calling her the chubby. I was like, yo,
No,
shut
me
up,
neither.
shut up.
Outside of-
She's gonna kill
outside
all of
of-
us. Yeah.
Outside of that person,
Yeah.
which I think she would kill all of us.
Oh yeah, if
She
we were
kinda
calling
scares
her
me
a
little
chubby
bit.
friend, that'd be
Yeah, no, I would never say that to her.
She legit kind of scares me a little bit, but I kind of like it though. I like crazy.
See, le gusta.
It's fucking weird. But outside of
So that's
that,
why you like women in the service.
Yeah, it's spicy. It's a little spicy.
Makes sense.
Maybe.
Okay, my
Bar
last
Louie.
question though.
No, wait, what was the
Barley for
wait, no, that was
staff.
for the
Sorry.
staff. Yeah, sorry.
Bar Louie for staff, and then for patrons and Woodbridge. Actually, I lied. Patrons, Bar Louie. Staff,
I was gonna say
Bahama Breeze.
Bahama Breeze.
Bahama Breeze has
Wow,
had
that
some
came out
hitters.
of left field.
No
Curveball,
shit.
Bahama Breeze has had some hitters come out of
Yes,
there.
they
Yeah,
have.
Wow,
they
wow,
have.
The only one I know
Damn.
is sucking on PP. That's the only Bahama Breeze girl I know.
Oh, that's not a
Wait,
hitter.
is that her real name? Is she
Yeah.
Italian?
No, she was on the show, and that was yeah.
No, that's how she talked about sucking dick.
That's a
She
very
said
Italian
sucking
name,
on
though.
PP.
That's a very Italian
So she
name.
says second on people. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could tell right away as soon as
Oh
she
man,
came.
shout out. Oh man, out of Bahamas.
Oh, yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out. Oh, good for you, girl. They've had some hitters out there.
Don't suck my
DMs,
pee-pee.
all of us.
Yeah, and also the one you want to have on the podcast, the manager over there. Forgot her name.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
You can call it whatever you want. As
She
long
hit,
as
he knows her already,
She
bro.
goes to One Life.
There you go.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
She's fucking hot. She is.
Have you tried?
So if you're
Have you
watching the
tried?
show,
Have you
please
tried
say you're
yet?
watching the show. 703-509.
Have- Slide on her DMs yet?
he pushed the gay button.
if you're serious about it, slide into the Bargoyles DMs. We will vet you, and then if
I don't know.
he
You're gonna
deems
pass the
you're
casting couch
acceptable,
first with Uncle Berto.
we'll make it happen.
Jesus. All right, Berto, what's your last question?
All right, between bartenders or servers? Based you clearly going through both.
Between bartenders or servers?
Yeah, like, cause usually
What do you
servers are a
like
little
more?
younger.
Come on. Cut it out. Bartenders all day.
All day. But they're too independent. They don't get easily surprised by the
Pandering,
nice
but
suits
yeah.
and shit, you know?
I like a challenge.
Oh, he's
There you
pandering.
go.
Oh, they are. I get you.
Undeniable.
They are better challenge.
Undeniable.
I like
Okay.
something that's well deserved.
Okay.
I want to
Boom.
earn it.
Yeah.
Ladies,
If
you
it's
heard it
easy,
here
everybody
first.
would have it.
Exactly.
You heard it here first. It's
If you're a server, you're easy. That's what he's
Steven's
saying.
coming after you. You got something going on. Man.
Nah, good for you. Good
yeah.
for you. All right, so bar enemy, bar friend. Do we want him at our bar? Yes or no? What do we got?
Today, he's a friend.
Yes.
After this episode come out,
Yeah,
let's
until
see
he-
what kind of repercussions to what it was
Yeah, I'm
said.
definitely
Yeah, until you got a girl at your bar like, when is Steven coming in? Excuse me? Hi. I just watched the fucking
Can I get
episode.
a flight? No beer, just a paddle to beat the shit
He
out of him.
faked on my first date.
Yeah, there you go.
He's
Yeah.
not a friend.
He hit me with the system, and I fucking fell for it. Yeah. Okay.
I'll go with friend.
I go friend. I'll go with because I know him, and he has been to my bar quite a few times. 100% friend. He walks in, gets 2, maybe 3 drinks, same things every
See,
time. Very,
that is-
very easy,
sounds simple.
and then tips 20 every time. It's
Look,
yeah.
look. Completely agree.
The tip helps. The tip
I know
helps.
Ricky just met him today. What
I
do you
would,
think,
I
Ricky?
would for sure say a friend. There's no fight. There's no getting kicked out of bars. He dresses classy as fuck, so he's classing up your joint.
Good
Just
tipper, handsome.
off jump.
Always handshakes everybody.
And you said he orders the same drink, so you know what he's gonna drink. So you can.
Not
already
like
start
me.
looking
And
at
that
him.
drink's not that bad. And that drink is not that bad.
Yeah.
We liked it. Yeah.
You just need to get the better tonic.
Look,
Yeah,
I
you gotta
guess
get good tonic.
we're
We have bad
changing the
tonic.
world, one
Yeah.
person at a
My bar
time.
has
It's
bad
a club.
tonic. That's what that is. Yeah.
on that aspect, I think he's a friend. I cannot speak for whatever irreversible damage he done to some of the females in the industry, but that's on them. Not on the Bargoyles.
Yeah. I don't know.
But probably
We are the
disagree.
oh yeah okay. We are also the male perspective on this. So if you are in the industry and you're watching this and you have been scorned by the gentleman right here and you would like to come on and tell a story, we would love.
It's an open
would
platform for all of you
we
to
would
share.
love to have you. But Currently, because there's nothing but dudes in the room, so we're not pretending to like, oh, ladies. We voted him as friend. It's still tentative. He's a friend. And instead of the Bargoyles tote bag, you get the Bargoyles pocket square.
Ooh.
Classy.
Wow.
Actually, very classy.
like that.
We're all wearing them right now. Bert,
That's super
Ricky doesn't
classy.
realize.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry, no, yours,
I love that.
yours is also in there as well.
Mine's right here.
The Bargoyles pocket square.
Wow.
You all have it on. There you go. Bing, bang, boom.
Huh.
So yeah, there we go. Cheers. That is
Cheers.
episode
One last shot?
45.
We're
do
just drinking more.
last shot. I mean, we'll pour the shot while you play the song. I guess.
There we go.
I was do the opacity so you can see it while it's
Do a
happening.
little riders.
Yeah, let's finish with some
Cheers.
riders. Yeah, you gotta
for
try
watching.
that. You gotta try the
Yeah.
whiskey. I like it's great. But also, I picked that color specifically for you.
We interrupt our
Yeah,
program
you
to
wear that
bring
suit
you
like
this
all yours.
important message.
You know what?
Thanks, Isaac.
I know a good color that'll go with that.
Well, light's pretty universal too.
Or the white, yeah. It's really not that big of a deal. I just like color
Actually,
shade.
I had other suits, but they were all fucking wrinkled.
I've been having this for the past like 10 minutes.
This is the only one that wasn't fucking wrinkly. Well, you gotta remember, we had like
Sitting
5-10 minutes where we
sitting
were
115.
struggling to find.
It's not.
juice.
Here's the thing: is you think it's like 5 minutes. Honestly, it's like 3. As